He was high on whatever, bro, painkillers, whatever these wrestlers take. Yeah. He was high out of his mind, bro, and he just said it, and he didn't give a crap. And that line right there, bro, led to the screw job. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. That line started it all.
All right, so let's go broing down memory lane. So the Dark Side of the Ring, Vince Russo has been on some Dark Side of the Ring episodes as a interviewee, and I've watched every single one of them as far as I'm concerned. I've said this before, man. I'm a documentary guy. I love documentaries, period, but I really love WWE documentaries. I'm an old school traditional wrestling guy, and watching stories and looking at stories like this, I'm a big fan of. And I did watch the Dark Side episode, and it was interesting. Shout out to my buddy Dr. Tom Prichard being a really good part of that documentary. And it was sad. It was sad, just like all the other Dark Side ones are. But it was a needed part. It was a needed element for us to see. And just, man, 33 years old and being in TNA and just the freak accident that he had, and still wanting to fly a plane, although, you know, breaking an ankle, you're not supposed to do that because it increases blood clots, and that ended up, you know, unfortunately being his untimely demise because of that. Now, did you work with Candido and TNA events?
Oh yeah, man. What were they called? Him and Dr. Tom and Sunny. What were they called?
No, in TNA, they were called the Heavenly. They were called the Body Donnas. And
I work with them, and I work with the Body Donnas. Okay,
you worked with them in WWE, but you didn't work with Candy. Did you work with Candy on TNA?
I worked with them at WCW. I work with them at WWE and WCW, okay. Never TNA.
Gotcha. Yeah, because TNA, because he came back. That was like his comeback trail, so to speak, his comeback journey, because he was down in the dumps for a while, and then he came back to TNA, and it's actually pretty solid. He was teaming up with the Naturals, and it was actually pretty solid to see him back in TNA. How was it working with Candido? Of course, you work with Sunny. Give us some insight as far as just working with both Candido and Sunny in WWE while you were there.
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, first of all, I saw Candido way. I think the first time I saw Candido work, bro, was probably 1991, and I seen him work. I remember, bro. It was a show in Asbury Park, and he had some old man managing him, like some really old guy. I don't know. I know there was a little history there, but I saw it. Who
was it? Toots?
No.
Okay.
I saw him back in 91, bro, for the first time. Bro, you got to understand, that was when they were the Body Donnas. You know, they first came into the WWE. So at that point, you know, everything was yes sir, no sir. Sure. You know, Sunny was not Sunny at that point. But bro, Candido, I will say this, you know, Sunny definitely changed as, you know, she started getting over as a diva and whatnot. No question about it. Candido, bro, from the day I worked with him, you know, like I said, through WCW, I brought them back to WCW. Mm-hmm. And then they got accused of, you know, using drugs and all this, that, and the other thing. So they lasted for about 2 weeks. He was always a gentleman, bro. Hmm. He was always, you know, really quiet and soft-spoken. He was always very, 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 very easy for me to work with.
Hmm. Tell me a little bit more about Sunny's kind of ascension to, you know, being her own enemy when it comes to being over and just getting big-headed, so to speak, and just kind of having that type of aura to her that wasn't very becoming to other stars. Now, how was it? Now, you know, share with me as far as the backstage working with Sunny and just the gradual, shift to not as easy to work with as before.
Yeah, bro, here's what it always comes down to, and EC3 will tell you this. Bro, I never had a difficult time working with Sunny. My favorite story about Sunny is, and I'll never forget this, bro, and this is where I knew, okay, now she's getting a little bit out of hand. Bro, do you remember when we did the split Raw cover magazines? We had Sable on one and Sunny on the other, because the whole idea was to get you to buy both of them.
Yeah.
I did. Right? You got me.
Okay, so, bro, she comes in the office because she's got to approve the photos. I got no problem with that, all right? But, bro, there was this one photo, she was like on a rock and on her knees, and she had her head tilted back, and the water's coming down on her. And, like, I had picked that for the cover because it was a beautiful shot. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget, man, she comes in and she sees that cover shot and starts screaming, I'm going to sue. I'm going to sue. This was her exact word. And I popped. I laughed. That's not me. That's not me. And I just said, Sunny, who is it? Who no, that is you. That's you in the face. But, bro, listen, this is why I never had a problem with her, Chris, because EC3 will tell you, bro, it's ego. Like, it happens to all of them. Like, you very few remain the same. It's ego, bro. She got bit by the bug like a lot of other people before her, and it went to her head. And honestly, bro, that was her demise.
Was there a lot of hullabaloo, so to speak, scuttlebutt, in the back regarding her and Shawn Michaels?
Her, Shawn, Bret, yeah, absolutely, bro. I was there when Shawn cut the promo that set it all off.
The Sunny Days joint.
Bro, I was the producer of that. The problem was, Chris, it was live.
Yeah,
it was live, and Shawn knew it was live. So I can't. We can't remember Sid with the do-over. No, bro, there was no
live, pal.
Yeah, I mean, there was no do-over, and he said it, and bro, that started everything, because Bret was like, bro, my freaking wife watches this show, man, and that really set everything off.
So when you produced it, like, was that off the cuff from Shawn, or did
he was high out of his mind. He bro, I'm not gonna pull any. And he tell you, obviously he's a different man today. He was high on whatever, bro, painkillers, whatever these wrestlers take. Yeah. He was high out of his mind, bro, and he just said it, and he didn't give a crap. And that line right there, bro, led to the screw job. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. That line started it all.
When Bret came backstage after that, was it an immediate, like, oh man, like
immediate, bro? I mean, and bro, the funny thing is, and I believe that, bro, both of them have said nothing happened between the two of them. Mm-hmm. And I believe them, because Sunny said she had a romp in the hay with the British Bulldog. Why is she going to say that? And but both of them have said. I mean, Sunny has said, and she bro, before she got incarcerated and all that, she did these interviews, bro, where she was very, very, very honest.
She was talking about Dolph Ziggler before too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but so, bro, that's what really pissed Bret off, because nothing happened, bro. Now he's got to go home and answer to his wife. Right. Nothing freaking happened.
Yeah,
man.
Wow, EC3. Watching this back in the day, the Sunny Days and the screw job and all this, and what were your thoughts as a fan back then?
I completely over my head, all the insider stuff. I really didn't understand it. The Sunny Days I kind of got as like something, but as a 11-year-old, I didn't quite get the context.
Right. Bro, you were 11 years old when I was in my heyday, bro. You were 11.
I was maybe 12.
I was in high school.
But like, I can't believe Bret didn't kick Shawn's ass earlier. Like, I just how did it get so out of hand? I don't like you talk about Candido and Dr. Tom. I do remember because of what happened with Candido, I had a knee surgery when I was in developmental, but I had to fly to Birmingham, and I didn't understand why, but Dr. Tom was super concerned I was going to have surgery and go on a plane. Like, and it was clear to things like that, but then I didn't really know their history, and I didn't know Candido like that and how much he meant to him. So shout out to Dr. Tom for always trying to protect us. He's
Absolutely
the GOAT of coaches. And I mean, I had both magazine covers. I had some erotica with Sunny on it. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I was a young man.
So Vince, man, like if we were to just retroactively have a discussion about this, if Shawn wouldn't have mentioned the Sunny Days
would
line,
have never happened.
Whoa.
Wow.
Bro, you got to understand, bro. I don't know how much this has been talked about or, whatnot, or documented or what. Bro, Bret used to bring his family around a lot. His wife was around a lot. I remember his youngest son's kid, his name was Jade, I believe. His family was around a lot. So think about this, bro. Your family's always around. He makes a comment like this. That is not true.
Yeah.
Bro, if this is true, it's a different story.
Sure.
But if it's a lie, and that kicked it all off. That was it, man. That was the start of everything. And like I said, I was responsible for producing that. It was live TV.
That's some low blow stuff, because how a wife with kids at home must feel with her husband being on the road in that business with these people. Like, no matter how honest and truthful he could be, like, the neuroticism is going to last, because that's just human nature.
Yeah.
And that's.
Now, was it a jab, or was Shawn just trying to get heat?
Bro, I think he was just high, to be honest with you. If he was not on something, I don't think he would have ever said it.
So he probably just wanted to get heat. He probably just wanted to dig as deep and low as he possibly can.
Bro, he probably thought it was funny.
Sure. Yeah. And
there is a rule. There is a rule in the locker room. I don't know if you've heard it. So,
what's the rule?
Number 1, don't touch my perks. Rule number 2, do you have any perks? Comment below if you know what movie that's from.
Very nice. That's very interesting. Very interesting. What if he never said that? We wouldn't have had
alternative world.
Yeah, I mean, like,
the effect of the Sunny line.
Nothing, bro. You would have never had any of that.
No screw job. No,
nothing, bro.
He would have just put Michaels over at Survivor Series, probably.
Absolutely.
Like, because he was heading out anyways, because him and Vince, couldn't agree on the contract, so he was leaving anyways.
Right.
So it just would have been Bret putting over Shawn at Survivor Series. I mean, the Survivor Series '97 instead of the screw job happening.
Yeah.
Very interesting, because I think the plan was they talked about a few things, right? Well, it wasn't that because Bret was supposed to put Shawn over, and Bret didn't have a problem with it, right? And then Shawn backstage told Bret that thanks, but I wouldn't do the same for you, and that really,
that was the one.
Troublemaker, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, you got to understand, you had two complete, total opposite people.
Yeah.
Bret was always serious, bro. The Canadian hero, you never, smiled very rarely. It took something to get him to laugh. And you just had Shawn that didn't give a crap what he said to who. Like, it literally two total opposites, bro.
Oh, and because Bret heard that, he's like, oh, no, I'm not going to put you over my home.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Wow. Shawn just being Shawn. Just unfiltered.
Yep.
Sunny days, 1, 2, I wouldn't put you over if I had the same situation. And, of course, that caused Bret to say, oh, okay, well, here we go. I'm not going to do it. And that led to the screw job. Just that.
My favorite thing was as we got closer to that WrestleMania, okay, Vince and Shawn were not talking. Wow. Guess who was the go-between?
You.
Literally, bro. I mean, here was my favorite thing. I can't remember the series of events, but I will never forget this. So I had to go to Shawn and relay a message from Vince. So I relayed the message from Vince, and Shawn looks at me, and his exact words to me was, "You tell that SOB if he wants his championship belt, he's going to have to come to my house and take it off my effing mantle. You tell him that." Bro, I go back to Vince. What did he say? What did he say? He said, if that SOB, and so I repeat it verbatim, and Vince looks at me. He really said that? I said, yeah. But bro, that's how childish it got. Like they literally, I'm going back and forth like this. These are two 13-year-old girls. I couldn't believe where it had gotten, bro. And I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you too. Like, thank God for Hunter, because Hunter kind of settled Shawn down as much as anyone could. Bro, I swear, if Hunter wasn't there, I think it might have been Shawn Michaels that punched Vince McMahon in the face.
Wow, what a series
crazy
of events,
time, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy time, man.
What a series of events.
Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events there.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Very interesting.